My name is Dr. Gretchen Piatt, and I'm a faculty member in the Department of Learning Health Sciences in the medical school. And I'm also a faculty member in health behavior and health education in the School of Public Health. So, as part of that effort, I'm very involved in our educational programs within the Department of Learning Health Sciences, of which the Precision Health Certificate is one of our offerings that we have. So I'm the current director of the certificate, and for those of you who decide to pursue the certificate, you'll be working a lot with me and some of the other members of the Precision Health Certificate Committee. So with that, I'm going to be quiet for a minute and let all of you introduce yourselves, just name and whatever program you're in. And why don't we start with RJ?
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. My name is RJ. I am a incoming master's student in survey methodology under the Institute of Social Research.
Great, thanks. Madeline, you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, my name is Madeline, and I'm going into my second year of a Master of Public Health degree in health behavior and health education.
Luke?
Hi, I'm going to start my second year in the Industrial and Operations Engineering PhD program.
Okay. Let's see, Carolina? Are you there? Okay. Daniel Hertz, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can, yeah.
So I'm Dan Hertz. I'm actually a faculty member in the College of Pharmacy, and I'm the Director of Admissions to our Precision Pharmacotherapy graduate program. I'm just trying to understand sort of what's involved in your program and whether our students should consider taking the certificate in your program, how much overlap there would be.
Sure, great. Thank you for joining. I think we have a few other people on the line. I think 3 other folks. Do you want to go ahead and introduce yourselves? Okay, that's okay too. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to ask everyone to go ahead and mute their lines. And I want to thank all of you for submitting the questions that you did about the Precision Health Certificate. And I just want to take this time to talk through those questions and provide you as many answers as I can. If you happen to have additional questions during the time period, I think we pretty much only allowed a half an hour for this. If you have additional questions, go ahead and type them into the chat box in Blue Jeans, and then I will respond to you via email with the answers to the best of my ability. The good news is we also have a Precision Health committee meeting this Thursday, so any questions that you might have that maybe I need to get some further clarification about, I could definitely do that at the committee meeting. So the first question that someone typed was, can you provide a brief overview of the program? And I would certainly be happy to do that. So the Graduate Certificate in Precision Health is a program for all U of M graduate students and encompasses a combination of courses and seminars that complement and expand the student's primary area of study. So this would be the area where you're getting your degree in. And the certificate allows them to then apply their knowledge in order to improve patient and population health. It is a 12-credit certificate program. This is 10 credits of graduate coursework and 2 credits of seminar. And the certificate program allows students who are currently studying different fields related to precision health to gain sort of an introductory knowledge into various competencies that fall under the broad or big umbrella of precision health. Like I said, it's 10 graduate course hours and two credits of precision health seminar. And those graduate courses would all fall into the 6 different precision health competencies that we have listed on the website. And just for them to summarize those would be ethical, legal, and social implications of precision health, data science and predictive analytics, the biosocial determinants of health policy and economics, human genetics in health and disease and molecular medicine, bioinformatics and computational genomics, and consumer health informatics and health systems engineering. So what we hope for, so one of the questions, and I'll get to this later in the session, was that do students have to take classes in every single one of those competencies? And the answer to that is no. We're looking for students to take classes in at least 2 of those competency areas. I mean, obviously, the more the better, but 2 is the requirement. So the next question that was posed was, who is eligible to participate in the program? So again, for the fall 2019 cohort, and that's the one with the August 1st deadline, the certificate will be open to all PhD, MS, MA, Masters of Engineering, and master's or doctoral level health professional students. So this would include students who are matriculating for degrees like the MPH or the MSW as examples. It is important to note that we will open up the certificate program to a broader audience for the winter 2020 cohort. And when I say broader, I mean these might be postdocs, these might be faculty members, these individuals might be staff who are working in different departments around the university. So we had to be gradual at first, and the most streamlined way of starting a certificate program is to start with current graduate students. So that's why we have that stipulation in place for fall of 2019. Another question that someone posed was, is it possible to complete the program in one academic year? So my answer to that, my gut reaction is no. And I say that because of the 2-credit seminar requirement. So when we think of seminar, we think of 4 semesters of seminar that would be worth half a credit each. Now, because it's a precision health program, and because we sort of have to walk the walk, we are willing to talk to students about tailoring the requirements to meet their needs if they are truly in need of graduating within 1 year. So for those of you who are going into your 2nd year of a degree program, this would be a conversation that we could have between you and your advisor and me and other members of the Precision Health Committee, or maybe just you, your advisor, and me. So we would definitely be willing to accommodate you as much as possible in wanting to matriculate for the certificate. The next question that we had was, when will the seminar be held? So we're thinking, and we're about 99.5% sure that seminar is going to be held in tandem with the Precision Health Speakers Series. So the speaker series is something that is opened up to the entire university, all 19 colleges, and it's a once per month noon time speaker series where people from either around the university or outside the university with a particular emphasis on precision health will come and present. So right now, the speaker series is currently scheduled, like I said, for around the noon hour on September 25th, October 8th, November 12th, January 14th, February 11th, March 10th, April 14th, and the final speaker series is actually the Precision Health Symposium, which is on May 21st. I'm not sure if any of you attended this year's symposium, but it's a very large symposium. It's an all-day event, and it's really a way to sort of bring together all of the good work in precision health that's been done over the course of the prior year. So we will want the students to attend that speaker series, and then seminar will be tagged on to the speaker series. So precision health students will be required, like I said, to attend the speaker series and then stay for an additional hour. And that additional hour will then be used to sort of debrief the speaker's presentation. And also we'll rely on the students to sort of lead a discussion, a small discussion around whatever the speaker presented on. In an ideal situation, the speaker would also be there and be part of that discussion. But if they're not, I'll always be there, as will other members of the Precision Health Certificate Committee. Let's see, what other questions? Question here, do you have to take courses from each of the competencies? So I touched on this briefly a few minutes ago. So no, you don't have to take courses from each of the 6 competencies. However, you do need to complete coursework in at least 2 of the 6 and make every effort to include all of the precision health domains. So the difference between the competencies and the domains is that the domains, there are 3 domains, and they're very broad, and they cover discovery, treatment, and health. And they also serve as an umbrella for those competencies. So in an ideal situation, you would be taking classes from each of those 3 domains. And those are listed on, so if you go to the website, you could see exactly what courses meet the requirements for the competencies, and then what courses fall under the umbrella of each of those domain areas. Another question we have is about what is the policy on double counting coursework credits towards the certificate? So as part of RACM, because this is a RACM certificate, no more than 1/6 of the credits required for a master's degree may be double counted for the Precision Health certificate. So basically that means that you can count one 3-credit course that's required for your degree program towards the requirements for the certificate. I hope that's clear. If not, let me know in the chat and we'll clear that up. But basically, if I had to provide an example, so I'll provide an example of a student in our Health Infrastructures and Learning Systems PhD program. So one of the classes that they have to take for their degree is implementation science. And that's also a class that can be taken to meet a requirement for the Precision Health certificate. So they can use that one class to count for their requirements for the certificate, but they wouldn't be allowed to use any of the other health infrastructures and learning systems classes to count toward the certificate. I'm sorry if you hear my computer dinging. It keeps telling me to restart it. Another question here. How many credits is needed to complete the certificate? Again, 10 credits of graduate coursework and 2 credits of seminar. And then the final question that people had were what are some potential career paths? And this is a question that probably has a very, very long answer to it. And just so you know, all of the Blue Jeans session today is being recorded. It's going to be on the Precision Health certificate website, and also we'll have a transcript of the questions with their answers on the website as well. So anyway, a certificate, in precision health, I feel, will really put students at the forefront of the scientific workforce. And I think this is largely in part because of how multidisciplinary it is and how much diversity you're going to be getting by taking coursework in those different competency areas. So not only will you develop expertise in your particular degree program, but you're also going to have a skill set in these other competency areas, and that really goes a long way in the scientific community. As more and more data are available to be used in how we determine the right treatment for the right patient at the right time, more and more training in how the data are used, how they're analyzed, everything around in that nature is going to be needed to be really successful in the careers that you choose. Like I said, I think that, well, I should go back and say that when we developed the Precision Health Certificate, the curriculum for the certificate was really chosen to introduce students to a wide variety of different fields and to introduce them to concepts that were beyond their current field of study, but are directly related in some way to precision health. And I think that this goes a long way in stimulating sort of critical thinking and thinking outside of the box when it comes to time to tackle some of these health problems that are out there. So potential career paths, I think, are vast, and they encompass a broad range of multidisciplinary capabilities that range from expertise in the discovery and preclinical stages to clinical development and settings. So careers in biology, immunology, bioinformatics, genetics, genetic counseling, cellular and computational biology, clinical laboratory science, data analysis, data science, and even people in business. We have folks from the Ross School of Business who are interested in the certificate. These will, all of these career paths will sort of be at the forefront of the precision health job market, and I think people will specialize in different aspects of it, aspects that they feel passionate about. So I don't think there is certainly no lack, certainly not a lack of career paths that one can take once you have that certificate in hand. So those were the 8 questions that were submitted, and hopefully that clears some things up. I see one question here in the chat was that, is it a requirement for students to have at least a term/semester of graduate studies or a certain amount of graduate credits under the belt to apply for the graduate certificate program? The answer to that is yes. So yes, we would like you to have a term under your belt. That doesn't mean you can't take some of the classes, because those classes will retroactively count. So I think, RJ, you asked that question. You know, you're a new incoming master's student, so if you wait to apply until for the winter 2020 term, that would be okay, because you're probably going to take some of the required classes anyway this fall, and those will retroactively count toward the certificate. Okay, that's all I had, and please feel free to send me any additional questions via email. I think you all have my email address. If you don't, it's my last name, Piatt, and then the first letter of my first name, G, so piattg@umich.edu. And I will be happy to answer anything at all. If any of you would like to meet with me or any other members of the Physician Health Certificate program, feel free to reach out and we can get a meeting set up so we could chat some more. With that, I think I will close the session and respond to any additional chat requests, and look forward to getting all of your applications here in a couple weeks. So thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to working with all of you in the near future. Bye-bye.
Bye.